Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to seal the edge on the right. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his back in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Holstein. Finds his man, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's out past the 35. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Commodores are in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Snap it to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. Setting up for the extra point and the time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. This one's complete. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Runs through the tackle. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Wegman. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Asher. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On the option. Quick toss. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Commodores will try to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a stripe to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The pitch to the left. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Makes the catch, it's Asher. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it. 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Lets it fly. He's got it for a big play. They may Thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Finds a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fitzgerald. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Now improvising. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. To the air, it's Holstein. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Vandy. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the draw. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. BYU lines up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
So now it's second and long. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Using his legs, it's Martin. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. Defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
First down, Commodores.
And the Commodores are rolling down the field.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. And the stomping has commenced. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the catch, it's Martin. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got a 1st down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. They don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.